Hey guys, just some quick examples I want to get into of what I do when I start practicing, when I get in my practice mode. At this current time, I'm trying to work on minor hog attacks. But what I need to practice while doing it is my queen walk, funneling, and my queen walk. And I'm going to show you two examples of what I look for and what I do. Um, okay. So in this first base, which is a pretty common base, well, let me pause that. It's a pretty common base. I guess it's kind of considered a ring base. Yeah, it's considered a ring base, center town hall, and the way the defenses are aligned, everything can walk outside. Okay, so this is just a farming attack, so you don't have much time to think about it. What I look for is, can I get to the town hall? Can I get to the queen with my queen charge? In this particular case, I cannot, but I can pull the CC and create pathing for my miners to get to that town hall if I start my queen on this north side. Okay, and then I'm going to bring my a P.E.K.K.A. and my king up top here to break into this corner. The goal was to have them walk down this way, but I didn't bring any troops to funnel them down this way. So, but you'll see what happens. So that's the first thing I look at. I can't get to the town hall. I can't get to the eagle. So I need to take care of the CC and create pathing for my miners and hogs to go into that town hall. Okay, so my queen's walking. I'm slowing it down here. I see she's going to walk down, which is good. If she were to walk up, right, if I'd have saw her starting to walk up, I would have then dropped my king down here, right? Because if she'd have walked up, she'd have start, taking stuff along that path and wouldn't have pulled the CC. So I would have had to send my king in on this side to create a funnel on the bottom, right, so that my miners could then path to the town hall. The long way, but in this case it worked out. She started walking down. I said great. Put in my king and P.E.K.K.A. up top, and now I'm gonna let my queen walk down. Okay, I dropped a jump spell to get her in there so she can start taking out these layers, and then immediately dropped a couple wizards to funnel her in that way. Remember, with funneling, you always work from the outside in. You never work from the inside out. And that means you don't work from the closest structure. You work from the farthest away structure to make sure that the breadcrumbs that could lead them away are taken away. Okay, so she takes the jump. She jumps inside. She jumps inside. I have to rage her because she's got a lot of point defenses on her. She steps up into the radius of the CC, pulls the CC, great. Poison, rage, CC's taken care of. See the pathing, though, on this side that's been created by my P.E.K.K.A. and my king, right? So the queen has taken this section down. The king has taken this section down. Now, if I were to drop my miners and my hogs, the only place that they can go is this narrow strip, which would lead directly to the town hall. And that's the goal, right? So, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Queen starts walking. I am kind of paying attention to her, but I see time was getting low, so I started my miners and my hogs. Something that I learned today while watching videos is the deployment of my miner hogs. I typically drop my miners, warden, hogs, kind of in that order, which is how you should do it. You want to have your miners start off so that they can kind of get ahead, and then your hogs can come behind and start working on defenses. You want your warden down before your hogs because your hogs are faster than your warden and they'll get too far ahead of your warden, right? So you want your miners down because they're slow. Your warden can keep up with the miners, but the hogs will outrun them. So you always delay the hogs, and I learned that today. Slow down a little bit more than I have been with the deployment of my hogs. So everything's been dropped. I get to the town hall. When I saw that they reached the town hall, I popped my warden ability because hogs were on the town hall as well, not just miners. If miners are on it, it's fine because they'll just go underneath it when the mega bomb goes off, giga bomb goes off. But the hogs had reached it. Plus, the eagle is raining down, so I pop my warden ability, good time, and then immediately drop a heal. I'm just kind of speeding this up here because that's the goal of what I wanted to practice. My queen walk funneling, deploying my hogs and miners where I wanted to deploy them. That was the point of this particular attack, and it actually worked out perfectly, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show another one. Another example of what I look for and when I'm practicing this attack. Again, when I'm practicing attacks, I'm farming at the same time, but I'm planning on working on specific things. In this particular case, I'm looking to funnel my queen where I want her to walk, right? And I'm going to use a blimp. I want to use a blimp to help create pathing, pull the CC if I can. I saw this base and I'm like, that'll work great for what I'm trying to practice. I'm bringing a blimp. Of course, I could have charged into the town hall, but doing that, how could I have created pathing at the same time for my miners to take care of, the bottom section, right? So what I did is I'm going to drop an E-Dragon right here since this scatter shot is outside the base. This is a Town Hall 13, a baby Town Hall 13 base too. I'm a Town Hall 12 on this account. I'm going to drop an E-Drag out here, take that. It's going to, chain down here, take that out, and that will allow my queen to then start walking this way, right? Walking towards 12 o'clock. I'm going to drop a blimp, and the goal of dropping the blimp was to pull the CC as well as take care of this scatter shot and, this little area. It would make my queen walk easier going north, right? And it's also going to create pathing because then everything from 3 to 12 can be taken out, which would leave this strip along here for my miners to go, okay? So I'm going to double time this and show what happens. E-Drag getting good value. He's going to take out that bomb tower, and that's exactly what I needed for my queen to walk, right? No CC was in this particular raid, which was fine. My queen would have still taken it out. I had a rage for my queen to take out the CC, and the value that I only needed for my queen anyway was to, take this stuff out. If she'd have got the CC and made it up to the Infernal Tower, that's fine. She would have done her job. I would have then sent the king to start walking down here and then created my pathing into the town hall. Fortunately, there was no CC to fight with. So my queen continued walking. I used a jump spell. I use jump spells because to me they're more reliable at Town Hall 11. And you don't always have super wall breakers, and I'm not great with wall breaking. So a lot of times I try to bring a jump to ensure that my queen can get inside bases. I used a jump spell here to get the queen in to that Infernal Tower, take that down, and see, now down goes my king, right? I dropped a couple balloons that I had since I didn't need any Coco Loons on my queen. She was already getting her value, so I used those Coco Loons to tank for my king so that he can start creating a funnel for the miners. He didn't walk down on this one. He actually started walking up, which is okay. Again, so I popped his ability, put more troops on the board to distract that Infernal Tower, and then I sent a couple hogs in to try to take out that Wizard Tower. Didn't happen. It's still fine. My queen, she comes out of that chamber after beating the wall, dropped a rage on her. She took care of that town hall. So now my miners and hogs don't have to go to the town hall. Great, right? Look at the pathing though. Where can my miners and hogs go? This strip right here. That's it. They could go up into here, but where my queen is at, I know now she's going to take care of these outside buildings. They're not going to go beyond the middle of this base, right? That's the pathing that I created by walking my queen up there, using a blimp to help create that pathing. And then now dropping my heels is very predictable. When you create pathing, you then create predictable locations to use your spells. So I'm going to warden ability here on those eagle shots. I was a little late on that, but I got good value out of the heals. I'm just going to double time through this because the rest of it is just bonus. The exercise that I was attempting to do, I got. So, yeah. But I am going to show the 3-star. Great job, right? All right. I'll try to post some more of these videos. These are just impromptu, nothing special with the videos. Just some stuff to take a look at and think about my thoughts on what I do, what I like to do when I'm farming, when I'm practicing attacks, things that I think about.